Okay, welcome to week 1 of HIM115 Medical Records and the Law. Okay, I want to start off by answering any questions that you may have at this point. So, does anybody have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
Not
thank
right
you.
now, I don't.
And I don't
Okay.
either.
All right. Well, as I'll remind you at the end, I am in the course room every day, 7 days a week, rain or shine. So if you ever have a question, just shoot me an email and I promise you a response within 24 hours so that you know that I'm here for you whenever. And with email, it's good because if your question comes up like in the middle of the night, you can send it to me before you forget and then I'll answer it the next day. Okay.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. So I know this is a required course, but I still want you to understand why it's a required course because healthcare, which is the industry for which you are training to enter as working professionals, is very heavily regulated. We are one of the most regulated industries in the entire United States. And that's a good thing because we all have patients' lives in our hands. Now, you may think, well, no, I'm in medical record coding and I don't touch patients, I don't diagnose patients, I don't treat patients. Aha. But you are responsible for coding and reporting why they need care, diagnosis codes, and what was done for them, CPT codes and or ICD-10 PCS codes and HCPCS level 2 codes. So your accurate completion of your job will help ensure that the facility gets paid, the physician gets paid, and the patient doesn't have to pay out of pocket unnecessarily so that the patient can get what they need. But one number off, one letter off, and the claim gets denied, and the patient has to unfairly pay out of pocket, and maybe they can't afford that. So then they can't get the help that they need. That's not right. As I'm sure you all feel, and maybe you've gone through it yourself. Okay, so it's very important that you comply with the laws and regulations, also known as compliance, with these laws. So A, you don't get arrested because CCTC does not have an alumni bonds fund or bail bonds. And 2, so that you don't get your patient and your facility in trouble. You must be familiar with the government's directives, both state and federal, so that you can conduct yourself and your facility legally and ethically. And we can make sure the patient gets what they need. This is our obligation and this is our oath as healthcare professionals. We are a part of the healthcare team. And what we do directly impacts the patient. So it's important what we do, and it's important that you know when to stand up and say, no, I can't do that. That's not legal. So you can protect yourself and your facility and your patients. Okay. All right. So every week you're going to have chapter readings assigned to you. The chapters are in Connect. You should have already paired or connected. If you have any questions about that, you can ask me or you can contact technical support. But it's all on the internet for you to read through the chapters and really actually read it. Okay. Some things may seem like they don't apply to you. And if you're feeling that and you're not getting the answers you want, then ask me. We're going to be doing these live chats every Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock. And as well as you can always email me, as I said before. I don't want you to accept. That doesn't sound like it means anything to me. I don't need to learn that. Ask me first. If I know that you don't need to learn it, I will tell you don't need to learn it. Excuse me. But for right now, you need to read the information so you can learn all of these things. They really are important. I'm sorry. And, you know, when you finish your program, you're going to be sitting for a national certification exam. I know Ms. Johnson always calls them the national boards. There will be questions on the national certification exam about the laws and the regulations for which you are responsible. We'll talk about some of them in these sessions. We'll talk about, you'll have information in the course. But like I said, if you are not connecting the dots, ask me and I will help you. But it doesn't do you any good to pay for this class, to spend time and energy in this class and come away without learning or knowledge. That's just the way it is. Okay. Okay. All right. Week 1 reading, you have chapter 1 and chapter 2. All right. This is going to give you a basic overview of law and ethics, and it's going to get you started on making ethical decisions. Now, if you think again that ethical decision making is not going to apply to you because you are a coder, trust me when I tell you that's not true. You will have people urging you to do illegal things in coding and billing. Sadly, you will. And you need to have the strength of your knowledge to educate these people and tell them, and also stand up for yourself. Because the fact of the matter remains is that you are liable for your own conduct, and you can be fined, penalized, you can go to jail or prison. Isn't that fun? I don't know. I've never been. Want to keep it that way. All right. Each week you're going to have, call it a quiz, a test, whatever. It's going to be an assessment to measure how much you are actually learning. This is also in Connect. You will see it. It's all set up for you. Okay. And guess what? You're going to have homework there for both chapters 1 and 2. How exciting, right? Fun? Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh. I just, well, because it's summer, you're going to have a little more to do each week, but it's all fun, man. It is. Okay. Also, each week, I want you to pay attention in the course room in D2L. I have added additional stuff. And this is because, in my opinion, as a health information management and coding professional, there are some extra things that I feel were not sufficiently covered in the textbook itself. So I put in links of things for you to take a look at, some things that'll be really good for you to download. This week, I gave you a handout on 6 steps to ethical decision making, and that is definitely something you might want to download and save for future time, including for when you start studying for your national certification exam, as well as the AAPC Code of Ethics. There will be questions on the national certification exam on both of these things. How to Make Ethical Decisions, and the Code of Ethics from AAPC. All right. And honestly, that's all I have for you. That's all I have for you this evening. I mean, it's only day 2 of the whole entire course. So I want you to know that we are not at odds with each other. I am here to support you. I am here to help you. As I said, what's really important to me is that you complete this course and come away with actual knowledge, with news you can use, okay? And if you encounter something anywhere in the course or in the Connect, in the textbook, that you're not, I don't understand, email me. I can explain it to you in a return email. We can set up an appointment to speak it through. We can set up a private Zoom session, Skype, FaceTime. I'm very flexible, technologically speaking. So I'm here as your study buddy, okay? And I really want to help you learn this. I find it incredibly fascinating. Okay, so maybe, all right, but you know, I have my law degree from Mason, from the Law School of Mason, Matlock, and McCoy. So, okay, so Jacqueline got it. Okay, that's
I'm a little older.
Perry Mason, who was a lawyer back, I used to watch with my dad, Black and White, okay? And then Ben Matlock, who is played by Andy Griffith, he was a lawyer. And then McCoy is the name of the prosecutor from Law and Order. And I have seen every episode of Law and Order, all 20 years, multiple times. So I am highly qualified to teach this class, don't you think?
I think so.
Thank you. Okay, so any questions? Is not really, we haven't, do you, Hillary?
No, ma'am.
No, okay. Your body language said, but no, okay. So I will let you go have your dinner or do whatever. And I'm here for you. I'm here to help you. And otherwise, I'll see you in the course. And next Tuesday, 6 p.m., I'll meet you, same bat channel, same bat time. Oh,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
just aged myself, didn't I? All right. Okay, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.